Wow, I just cut that video off. So, with all those lessons that you've learned, I'm gonna have to find some way to like combine those two. I don't know. By someone's taking control of the reins of their life, they're the establishing order through their own using their own willpower instead of following someone else's will and fighting against that which oppresses you and having victory over that. And this is trusting that you're doing the right thing and being practical while you're creating your own world, while you're creating your empire. You're gonna be practical about it. And by processing all of this, by taking the time to do this and actually resting and thinking about what the fuck just happened, it can get you out of the oppression that you were in. And basically, you can save yourself instead of waiting for someone to do it for you. Or sometimes, whenever you're doing the right things, the right people come along and fighting for correcting the injustice that happened in your life and paying attention to the details. Boundaries. This card is about boundaries. This is establishing boundaries. Because when you dump the narc and you go through this, notice how, like, the divine steps in and then you have that spiritual death, but then you're reborn a bigger person. And you have to leave that behind and go through that in order to find out what that burden actually was, because you might think the problem is one thing, but it's a whole other thing. So, and paying attention to details with creating those boundaries so your world goes the way you like it to. So, this was a long pile of shit, and then this is like just a battle. I'm just looking at it. And but you end up a victor at the end of it. And it's not like the quick shallow victory. I just shoved that over. It's not the quick shallow victory or, like those 80s movies, one of them John Hughes movies. It wasn't like that. But real life, it is just as dramatic. It just takes a lot longer to go through that. But eventually, remembering what you're doing. And I don't know how to, like, wrap this up. Just, shoot. I wonder how I'm going to combine that all. Like, what the hell? Okay, anyway, so, that is that. And I don't really like assigning, like, people try to say, like, this is an earth sign, this is like a Capricorn, and then these are these are fire signs, and then we got Taurus and a Scorpio over here. And now we have like a Cancer, and no, there's no signs, because astrological signs are bullshit. But whenever you're doing readings, I hate that they divide it out. These are Gemini readings, or these are, like, it's just, shut up. Can it just be a reading? If it applies to you, hey. If the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't, throw it out, I guess. So, okay. That's it. That's all.